Hey guys, Vinny here, and I've got a flea market and Marshall's haul to share with you today. I've only got two things from Marshall's, so I'm going to show you guys those first, and then I'm going to show you guys all the other vintagey stuff that I managed to pick up in the last week or so. So I had some stuff from goods that I had bought a while ago that I needed to return because I just wasn't going to use it. So I got store credit, and then right across the street there was a Marshall's, so we decided to hit that. Well, the very first thing that I want to show you guys is something that I can't wait to give my uncle for Christmas. This is one of their reusable shopping totes. These are 99 cents at Marshall's if you ever go there. And this one is in the shape of a turntable, and you can see New York City in there. And it's got a record, kind of like a 50s look, I guess you could say. So that's going to be my uncle's stocking stuffer, and thankfully he doesn't watch my videos, so he won't see this. Alright, and I actually saw this guy at Goods, and then I said to myself, I don't really need him, and then I saw him across the street at Marshall's. So I said, you know, why not get him? He's very spooky, he does look retro. And typically I don't go for this look, but I thought he was pretty cool. And I have a cat that I bought last year from this place, and I'm going to put him with that, because it's got the dangly legs, and he's just cool looking. In case you're interested in getting him, if you see him, he is $12.99, if that'll focus. I don't think he focused. There we go. He was $12.99. If you go to Hallmark or something like this and you see this or something similar to it, it could be $30, $40. So $12.99 was a pretty good deal. So that's it from Marshall's. Now we're going to get to the flea market stuff. We hit a co-op, which is kind of like an indoor flea market with antiques and other stuff. And I managed to pick up this really cool 1970s Pyrex lemon and lime pitcher. I liked it because I really love citrus. I love lemons, I love limes, I love orange juice, you know, lemonade, limeade. And they were doing a fall fiesta sale, and some booths were offering their sales. So if you can see on this tag here, it originally was $2.50. I got it for about, I think I got it for 10% off. Yeah, it was 10% off, so I got it for about $2.25, which is great. So in the summertime, if I want lemonade, I can throw it in here. If we're just going to offer it for like a, I don't know, neighbor gathering, throw lemonade in here. So for $2.25, I thought that was pretty cheap. And we went to this other place, which is an indoor place, and this is a Zolon Does the Job. I think this is animal pest control. And this is in pretty darn good shape. I'm just going to have to clean it a little bit. It's got a message board, and there are some of the original letters in the back. I don't know if you all will be able to hear it or if they're even in here. But this actually, gosh, I don't know how well you all will be able to see it, or if you can see it at all. It says $1.50 on it. I didn't have 50 cents to give him. So he went into his cash register to see if he had anything. He said, nope, he said you could just have it for $1. And I was excited about that because I might put this up for $30, $35 on eBay. And it's in good shape. Like I said, you just have to clean it up, and it should sell pretty well because I've never seen anything like this at all. So I said, why not for $1? Alright. Now we're going to get into the stuff that I picked up this past weekend. I do apologize again if I didn't have it uploaded Sunday, but we just had a bunch of stuff going on and my mom had off. And I typically like to do these videos when there's no one in the house because it's quiet and, you know, I don't have to worry about anything. So the first things that I managed to snag were some media and pinup. This is from 1940. This is a Click magazine. I picked through it, or I skimmed through it after I bought it, and I was kind of like, I shouldn't have bought it. But let me see if I can find some of the cool pages. I'm starting to get more and more picky about the media that I pick up, because I don't want to be stuck with a bunch of stuff that I was just like, why did I even bother buying it? And I paid $7 for all these, and technically this stayed at $4, and then I'll show you those later once I find the pages that I want to share with you on this book. There were some really cool pages in here. Oops. Like one of these. This was on the cover. Click's guide. What else can I find in here? Oh yeah, this was a cool one. It's got Clark Gable. Who's in here? Sorry guys. It's Clark Gable, Claudette Colbert, Hedy Lamarr, Spencer Tracy. Oh, it's okay, so here, let me put this up here. So it's Hedy Lamarr on the far left, Clark Gable, Spencer Tracy, then Claudette Colbert. So I thought that was a really cool page. Because then again, we don't make stuff like this anymore. I think that was all I wanted to share. Let me see. Oh, this is cool. Excuse me. I don't know what I'm coming down with. Oh, excuse me. Alright, so that was $4. And then I got these three, I guess the guy put them as calendar tops. So I paid $7 for all those again, and if you really want to be technical, that stayed at $4, and I got these for $1 a piece. So here's the first one. And this one is called Lovely Lady. This next one is a girl holding a bunch of farm animals, which I thought was really cool. And this one kind of reminds me of Jane Russell in the 1940 movie The Outlaw. I thought that was an awesome, awesome image, so I got that. Alright. Oh, I can't decide what I want to show next. Okay, so one of the other pieces that I picked up that is really awesome is this big plastic star that's gold. I paid $2 for it, and I actually just posted a picture of this on Instagram. If you're interested in following me on there, that's down below with all the other links to my social media accounts. So I saw this and I was kind of like, oh, do I really need it? We just got rid of a bunch of stuff. But then the lady said it was only $2, and I said, you know, I gotta have it. But I was being very, very good, along with all of us, because we had just done a yard sale and we had done a flea market to get rid of our stuff. So we're really on purge mode, especially living in a smaller house. Anyway, I managed to pick this up, and it does light up, which is awesome. And a little background story about a star like this. When I was little, the condo that I used to live in had some cell phone towers. Like, literally, you looked out the window and they were directly across from you. And every year, a company would put up a star that looked just like this on top of the cell towers. And every night at Christmas time, it would light up. And I just remember seeing it all the way from the time we moved there when I was 7 to the age 15. I always looked out there and saw if they put it up that year, and they put it up every year. So that was kind of a little nostalgic moment for me when I saw this. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it, but there is a place to hang it. Someone put a string in here. My mom thinks I should put this on the wall right over here. But since this is only a rental, I don't want to put too many pins in the walls because I already have a bunch of pinholes on this wall from the stuff I had hung up. But I thought that was cool. And that was a little story for you all. Another piece of Christmas that I want to share with you that I picked up my second go-around is this really, really cool mechanical wind-up Santa. And let me show you what he does. You twist the key here, and he still works, which is awesome. And Santa's asking for money for the holidays because a lot of our spirits are up, and our generosity tends to go up as well. So I managed to get him for $4. The guy originally was asking $5, and I just asked if he'd take $4, and he said, yeah. One of the things that I do want to stress to you all about buying vintage Christmas, unless it's unique or it is part of a very collectible series, vintage Christmas stuff is not worth all that much. Remember that even today, Christmas stuff is mass-produced, and Christmas has always been the big holiday, so you will always see vintage Christmas stuff out there. As opposed to Halloween decorations, when the holiday was over, they threw out all their stuff, so that's why a lot of people are collecting, and it's more expensive for the Halloween stuff than it is the Christmas, because Christmas was mass-produced. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some pieces of Christmas that are worth a lot of money. For example, the Royal Hard Plastic Santa Clauses that they made that come with a plastic tree, that is worth some money. I actually sold one of those for $40 one time. And if you find the tree, even just the tree itself is worth some money. So I actually saw one at the market this past weekend, but it was really beat up, cracked, and the tree was broken off. If the tree was intact, I would have just bought the Santa for the tree and then put it with mine. So yeah, that's all the Christmassy stuff. And the last thing that I want to share with you all is something that I thought was super cool, and I couldn't pass it up because it was only $5, because I'd seen them in antique stores. This is a really, really cool 1950s, I guess you could call it like a foil cutter. On the top, you can put your saran wrap. There's an aluminum foil, there's wax paper, and then there's paper towels. And it is very sharp at the bottom. As you can see, there's like a what they have on the cutters that you get in the cardboard containers today. And this cost me a whopping $5. I'm gonna have to put it in a vinegar bath or take some WD-40 to it because it's pretty beat up. I did clean all the dirt and grime off of it, but it's still pretty bad. So I'll take some WD-40, throw it in a vinegar bath, and see what I can do there. So I thought that was really cool. And yeah, guys, that's all I got to share with you today. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment below. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'm getting so close to that 1,000 subscriber mark. It's unbelievable. I can't even believe it. If you're interested in following me on other social media, all that is linked in the description box below. If you're interested in finding anything that I have shown you guys in a haul video up on eBay, just go ahead and email me if you'd like. All you have to do is enter a code just to gain access to my personal email. Or you can message me on Instagram or Facebook. And thank you all for watching.